Hey guys, Wubblemonster here, and we're back with the division. We're doing Amherst's apartment, which I believe is a level 14 mission. As you can see, it's for 500 medical wing supplies, a good bunch of XP and credits. Now, I actually came in here earlier, guys, and forgot to record, so I'm going through this first section again. I didn't complete the mission though, so we are starting off against the cleaners again. It's not a hugely long mission. It can be tough in spots. This mission, you will see, I'm actually at level. And it makes a big difference. The baddies are easy enough to take care of, but I'm not getting those one-hit crits that make them go boom anymore. And that slows down progress, and it slows down the fun a little bit, because it is nice to make the cleaners go boom. And a couple of the later level guys you'll see are a lot tougher, so it just goes to show how much leveling makes a difference. I did, for a laugh, go into the piers area, which is a new area on the map that was added in the previous patch, I believe, which are level 34 or 30 plus anyway. And I went in there for a laugh just to see what it was like, and I got one hit kill basically with an assault rifle. So those guys didn't even show their level, they just showed up with big skulls over their names, and they were purple, and they absolutely minced me. So anyway, this level, there are a couple of ways you can go through it. There was an area there where I just went up the ladder, and you can go straight up through there, or you can come down. I came down this way just to show you guys another route that you can take.
They haven't burned the place down yet, thank God.
It moves us on to the next portion of it. And I also wanted to try and restock before I engage these guys, simply because the previous time I'd come through here I ran out of ammo. That's a nice start with the crit on his back. That leaves the boys on fire. So it was nice. Let me get out of the way of that grenade. And to be fair, this is a good place to start, guys. And if you go up the stairs earlier on when you come into this level, you can actually start straight up here. It's a handy place to start, simply because you've got the higher ground. It's harder for them to hit you, but they can lob grenades up here. I took out this sniper because they're obviously dangerous. They can put a lot of hurt in you. And I didn't realise that the big bad guy had already come in that quickly. But he had. Tried to get a few hits on him. Used my rolly bomb on him too. And there was another grenadier down there. So I spent ages trying to get rid of this guy. Thought that explosion might actually take him out. And then I realised, wait a minute, what's that thing? Oh, here we go, here comes Big Bad Man. So I fucking legged it, which was the easiest and the smartest thing to do. I decided I'd come down here and get rid of these two before dealing with the big bad guy, because otherwise dealing with multiple hostiles can get a bit tricky. And this big bad guy has a tendency to follow you even when you're in the higher ground or at the higher ground. He's got a massive flamethrower. It can be dangerous at range, so you've got to be well careful of him. And there he is throwing grenades. He wasn't very good at throwing them near me. I set the rolly bomb on him, which did a bit of damage, and I got a few crits on him then, on his back while he was stunned by the rolly bomb, which was nice. And I was able to get crits on his backpack again while he was stunned, and that finished him off. Very nice. Now unfortunately he didn't drop anything for us. It would have been nice to get something, but hey, you can't get drops all the time. And again, we're just restocking on this one. So, moving on then. We've got to run down the end here. This one's fairly linear, this map. It's all quite thin. It's all basically this sort of width the whole way down. So unlike the other maps, which twist and turn and stuff, there isn't a huge amount to it. There are levels to it, let's say. So there's a bit of verticality. I was just running over there to see if there was anything. As you can see, there are explosive barrels there. So if you're taking out that sniper and you shoot those, you'd be able to take out the sniper a whole lot easier than I was. And then running through this building, there are a few bits and pieces in here. There are a couple of ways you can go. You can go there to the right, obviously, as indicated by the HUD. You can go up this way, and I was short on med kits at this stage, so I knew there were a couple of med kits around here, and I wanted to try and pick those up before I moved on to the next level.
We'll send someone out to
There
round
we
up
go.
any survivors
A bit
and
of
get them
loot.
back here safely.
Little
You're
blue
clearing a
green
path to
gun
them,
even,
so just keep going.
which isn't very useful to me these days. But funnily enough, I had a weapon blueprint which I picked up. There's our med kit there now, and it was for a green rifle, marksman rifle, which was actually better than the blue one that I had in hand. Even though the blue one had a talent on it which could blind guys, this green one did a whole lot more damage, so it was a lot more powerful and a much better option. Yeah, switch back over. It's 2 down. And they're just going to start coming in waves. Now here we go, we've got a yellow bar fella. Our elite. Again, you can see we got a crit on him, right, on his bag. Which didn't make the bag explode like it normally does. But we did get him to drop one of his grenades there. And then the rolling bomb goes after him. Gives him a stun. And we're able to finish him off. I didn't realise that this dickhead here, this purple guy, had deployed a turret. So that's what's putting the rounds down range on me. And I hadn't even seen this purple bard fella. So I might have been better off just to take him out first. I don't know if the grenadier would have come to us. But as I said, I didn't see him. So just be aware that guy's going to be down there. If you get closer, if you want to move straight up on this level, this guy might become a problem because his turret will put the hurt on you. And with the grenadier as well, it will be very, very easy to get brought down to size. And this guy decided to leg it when he had no health left, which kind of pissed me off, but he was basically still in the same place and went to set up his turret.
The apartment is
And
upstairs.
because he died,
If Amherst is the
the
author
turret
of the
just
virus, he
exploded
must have left
itself.
some evidence. People like that
There
don't
we go,
destroy the
that's
proof
that
of
area
what they've
cleared
done.
out. Now again, I'm not showing you all the loot here, guys, okay? There may be loot. I had a quick scope around, and that was it. And then decided to move on. But have a good look yourselves, and you may find stuff down there. It's interesting that there's a room over there. You may be able to jump up in there, and if you can, then I'm pretty certain that's a looty area, because there's no point in them having an open room there. I couldn't quite see if there was a way up to it. It looks like there is. Yeah, it's definitely worth a look in there, guys.
Have a look
That's
around.
one of those spots that
Might
goes,
have been
look
looted,
in
but
here,
whoever
there's
was in
loot,
there
there's
probably
loot.
wasn't looking for
The
documents
games
or
tend to
hard
show you.
And if you get lucky and
And
find
a couple of
Amherst
minor
there,
bits in here. Got an energy bar back. Again, I'm very guilty of not using the energy bars and the
we won't
water
get
and the
that
sodas
lucky.
and things like that.
We never do.
I don't know
Well,
why,
I
I
can
just
dream.
tend not to use them. I probably don't use my explosive ammunition and, incendiary ammunition and things like that enough either, which can be very helpful. Otherwise you wouldn't get it. But I probably should use those more often than I do, like when there was the orange guy and the yellow guy there earlier. Now I do use a bit of it later. There we go, there's another medkit, so we're back up to 3, which is always nice. And we've completed our objective, search the apartment. Okay, I'll reach the apartment, there we go, there's our search.
I hope you found what we're looking for.
Complete.
It's high
Easy
priority,
peasy,
so I routed an
lemon
extraction
squeezy.
chopper for you.
Now
You'll
we've
have
got to
secure
extract the
rooftop
evidence.
before it can touch
The whole
down.
point of
Don't
this
play with
extraction
fire.
thing is kind
Get
of
the
just
evidence
teach
back
you a
here
bit about the
safely.
dark zone if you haven't been in there. When you go into the dark zone, which is the PvP area, now there are enemies there as well, there is PvE parts to it. But when you go into the dark zone, anything you pick up, you don't get to keep unless you get to extract it via helicopter. So if you haven't been in the dark zone yet and you're thinking of going in there, guys, this will give you an idea, a vague idea of how that actually works. but they kind of set you up here to show you how it happens, and that you have to extract and things like that, so you'll know what to do in the future. And we got the rolly bomb in. Did a few bits of damage. As you can see though, it doesn't do massive damage. Now, I don't know whether they nerfed the rolly bomb. Luckily this guy stood right in front of me, so I was able to take him out easily. I don't know whether they've nerfed the rolly bomb, or it's just because I don't have any perks on it yet. But I remember it being much more powerful. Oh, that was nice. And being a whole lot more effective now. Hey, maybe that's hindsight, maybe that's romantic visions of the Division in my mind. But yeah, I do remember the rolly bomb being a whole lot better.
Keep it up, Agent. We need that rooftop
So
cleared
I
we
may
can pull the
actually
evidence out.
move back to the turret. I don't know. The next upgrades that we get, we can either change, I think it's for the tech wing, we can either change the rolly bomb and what it does, or get perks on our turret, which would be quite helpful. And there was a bit of loot here that I could see on the map, and it was annoying me how to get it right. That's why I was faffing around here. And I couldn't quite work out where to go. So yeah, whatever we're going to improve will dictate what upgrade we get next. But we'll get medical supplies from this one, and the medical supplies will allow us to upgrade our support station, which is the L1 perk we have active at the moment. And that can do things like give you extra ammo and protect you from negative status effects, which is always good, and also revive anybody in the radius that goes down. Now, I don't know if it can revive me if I go down. I've got to check that, and if it can, that's obviously very, very powerful. The other thing is, if the signature skill kicks in automatically, then it would probably kick that in first before the revive happens. So I must actually check and find out what it does before I get either of them. And I'll actually test that for you guys and see what it does, because it is great, the support station to have. It's one of the better perks for you and for playing with a team. Playing solo, I find it very, very handy. It's not immediate, but again, it gives you time when you're in decent cover to be able to go back and say, okay, here we go, nice crit on him. Go back and say, okay, look, I'm just going to take a time out here, chill out, and get my health back so I can engage these guys. You'll see here at the end of this video actually how effective it is, but also the kind of speed it operates at. And to be fair, I should have been aiming down scope on this ages ago, because it would have made it easier to try and take these guys out. And I was doing a lot of faffing. You see, again, we got a crit on him, but we didn't get any explodey bad guy go boom boom, which is annoying. But the fact that they keep hiding in that area is quite handy, because they take cover and it gives you a chance to take them out. Again, you can see the value of the marksman rifle there, guys. It is an absolute beast weapon, yeah. I love the thing because it just, you can get rounds down range, high damage very, very quickly, and I've got 17 of them in this weapon right now. So being able to do that is a godsend, really is. I wanted to get the rolling bomb down here to stun these guys just so I could finish them off. We got hits on this other guy and it actually killed him, so that's nice. Now there's our chopper waiting to extract. And as you can see, it's 49 meters away. We've got to get down to the ground floor and extract this stuff. So I remembered this level being harder, and certainly on multiplayer it is harder. You know, when you've got a team, it is a whole lot harder. And then I realized, wait a minute, there's red stuff on my radar. I'm going to run back here and get in cover before the bad guys get to me. And they started hammering into me early on. So I lost about a third of my health. Thought, oh yeah, I'll have a look out here. And here comes one dude anyway. Another one up in the corner. And you can see this guy is a purple bar cleaner. We nearly got killed there, guys. Very, very close. Had to use a med kit. because I didn't realise how much damage these guys were getting on me and how quickly they were putting the hurt on me. So I went back up here, said okay, I'll have a look and see who's down there, and realised there were two guys up there. And here comes Rogan. He's the main bad guy here. Now, Rogan, as you can see, is a sniper. There's also this Russian grenadier, and Rogan nearly took my fucking head off right there. So I had to get my support station out. I used a medkit as well because I wanted to pop up and see what I could actually do. But to be honest, guys, I actually got scared there, right? That was a case of run away. I had no fucking health left. And this guy Rogan is powerful. So you got to be careful. Certainly at the stats that I have, my level with my health, he was almost one-hitting me. And you can see now my recovery link kicked in there. That was my super kicking in because I would have been dead. Okay? I don't think the turret would have reached him because he's about 40 odd meters away, if not more. But the rolly bomb won't reach him either, which is a pain in the ass. So he tended to stay behind this piece of cover. And to be fair, I might have been able to zoom in there and get some headshots on him. But I decided the best thing to do was to take out this cleaner dude, the grenadier, and at least have him out of the picture completely, right? And he blew himself up, which was nice. All his armor's gone, he's on fire. But there you go, you see, Rogan took me down to almost no health again, guys. So to get the support station out and heal up. Now, again, he got another hit on me, and I think I was really lucky there with that hit. I think that hit just was one of those things where, you know, you've it was just luck. I think it was a game just saying, look, we've used his recovery link already. He's lost his super, so, you know, we will go into this and let him survive this one. That's what I think they did. Anyway, lucky for me, it did that. I jumped into the infantry there. I don't know why. I think I just got scared. Rogan scared the shit out of me and realised that it was going to take a while to take this dude out. And I didn't have my support station. The rolly bomb was basically useless here, guys, okay? Now, you could have changed it to sticky bomb. I was trying to see if I could throw it onto the roof there on the left-hand side, but I couldn't. Just didn't have the range. And to be fair, if I'd moved down further, I might have been able to get some hits on him. And I used a rolly bomb on him, which could have got stuns on and speeded it up. I put on incendiary rounds just to see what I could do. Explosive rounds to try and get some hits on, and I should have zoomed in here, guys. You see, I got scared again because every time he hit at me, and I got a nice hit there, as you can see, and then I ran out of fucking ammo. So, this is how not to tackle this. Okay, you can see he got a hit on me there, almost dead again. No medkits, no nothing. And at this stage, I was very, very worried, guys. Thinking, I'm so close to the end of this, and, you know, my sidearm's going to be useless. This guy's still shooting past me down the fucking hallway, and I just thought, right, try and get up here and stay alive. There is a restock box down there. Whee! There we go. Managed to get down there. Got restocked. And then I managed to just about survive. Luckily there's a wall between me and him, so use this to your advantage, guys. As you can see, that wall is worth its weight in gold to me. That'll be a lot in gold. So at this stage, I thought I had a nice vantage point and maybe I could get some hits on him, but I was worried about my health level. And the good news is, where I was sitting, he couldn't hit me, so I was able just to pick him off. Got a nice hit there, and that's it. Amherst, apartment, Dunsky. Get yourself a surplus SVD, not a bad weapon. Got our medical supplies, 80,000 XP, which is a big bunch, and it's good. So you climb up to where Rogan was, guys, and then it's straight through the building, all the way up. I couldn't find any loot here. Again, I had a vague recollection there was something up here, but I couldn't see it, so you're more than welcome to have a better look around than I did. When you get down here, there's a rope. Knock that down and you jump to the bottom. That's it, guys. We will have more coming up from the division. If you like this, please give us a like, and obviously subs are always helpful, any shares or anything like that. If you've any questions, please post them in the comments, guys. More than happy to help you out with anything that you need, or to make videos of whatever's needed. So after this, I headed back to the boo. We're back out onto the main street now. I upgraded some of my skills, and you'll see those in the next video. Thanks again, guys. See you soon. Wubblemonster out.